Back here at Jaquette Field for the bottom of the second, Colin Crowell leads things off for the Spartans against Mike Ramikis, the southpaw for Stevenson. Crowell takes the first pitch low and away, ball one.
Two different pitchers in this game so far, Ramikis and Greg. Greg with the velocity, and we talk about between innings that, Ramikis not throwing that hard, but we saw against Elmira, they had a couple hard throwers, so you wonder if this is kind of thrown off York a little bit, seeing a fastball that looks more like a changeup, and the changeup that looks more like something like an ephus. Maybe not that dramatic, but, I'm trying to make a point.
2-0 count to Crowell. It'll be Crowell, Clement, and Southern due up for the Spartans here in the second. Fastball on the inside corner for a strike. Crowell didn't agree with that one as he looked back and gave a little bit of a look to that umpire like, how is that a strike?
Umpire might be a little cold out there.
Well, it's a little early to be worried about going home. We're only in the second inning. Crowell laces one down the left field line. That goes down for a base hit. Slows down in the grass, but Crowell's going to round first, try for two. The throw in by Rhodes to second base, the tag, and he's out at second base. Crowell got a bit aggressive, tried to stretch it to a double, but the throw by Rhodes was right on the money, and that's the first out of the inning.
And a great job by Rhodes, too. He had to trek over there towards the left field line, and Crowell is no slowpoke. He, kind of speeding around the first base line, getting a second. Looked like he might actually have a stand-up double. Then I see the throw coming in, kind of a cannon out there towards the left field foul pole. Great job by Rhodes and his aggressiveness going towards second.
So Pat Clement steps up to the dish. First pitch from Ramikis. Fastball in there, 0-1.
We saw Crowell on that last pitch, still very early on the pitch, but a nice smooth swing. Turning the hips real nice, taking it out to left field. But also maybe another reason why York's having a tough time with these slower pitchers.
Curveball way upstairs to Clement, count even at 1-1. And that Crowell AB, Ryan, another example that we brought it up continuously over the weekend, how this grass is really slowing anything down. If this is a normal spring day, that ball probably bounces all the way to the fence and Crowell has extra bases standing, but because of the weather conditions, it slowed up and gave Rhodes the ability to make a play, and he delivered a strike to second base to gun out Crowell.
And the air's not just cold either. You say it's a little bit windy. It's more than just a little bit windy. You look at the flags out there in left center, and they're whipping in, not helping at all.
And Clement takes a fastball on the outside corner. Strike three called, and that's 2 outs in the inning for the Spartans. And the catcher comes up, Garrett Southern. And just to give you an idea about how cold it was, we brought up the examples before about how kids are dressed. One of the Spartan players came up to the press box to try to get a heater, and on his way out, he said, I don't want to go back out there. Way too cold for me. Fastball upstairs, taken for a ball by Southern, 1-0. Southern hitting at .267 on the season. And he waves at the changeup and misses. 1-1.
Once again, way early. This is something where you probably have to see the York players, and it's kind of surprising me. Southern, maybe more of the middle of the box, sitting towards the back of the box. This is where you move up in the box on a slow pitcher. So you're not way ahead of these off speeds.
Outside the Southern, 2-1. And we recognize the difference in speed immediately. Grant Oberholzer, he loves attacking the first pitch. He attacked the first pitch and didn't hit the ball hard at all. And it's from then on that we're realizing how much difficulty the Spartans hitters are having as the 2-1 pitch hits Southern right in the foot. And he'll make his way over to first base, a little bit gingerly. And it seems like out of everyone on the team, as if he doesn't take enough of a beating behind the plate, Southern gets hit by pitches more than anyone.
It's like you see that in the MLB, too. You always see these catchers behind the plate taking beatings, taking foul balls to all sorts of body parts, and then they get up. Like you look at Francisco Cervelli from the Pirates or guys like him, then they get beamed in the head their next at-bat. It's a rough time back there.
And nobody shows him any love. Nobody shows the catchers any love. They take a beating. Their brand of baseball is much more physical than everybody else's, but no recognition given. But I see you, Garrett Southern. We'll give you the recognition you deserve. Back to the top of the order, Grant Oberholzer in there, and he's behind in the count 0-1. He flew out to right field, shallow right field in his first AB. 0-1 from Ramikis, fastball in there, and Oberholzer's behind 0-2. Zach Hostler in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance in this inning. Southern taking a lead off first. Ramikis gets the sign. The 0-2 to Oberholzer. Swung on and lifted towards the right side, high in the air. Ranging back for it is Kerber. Now it's Norris calling him off in shallow right field. And he makes the catch to retire the side. One hit in the inning for the Spartans, but it was Crowell thrown out at second base, trying to stretch a single to a double. No runs on the board for York here in the second. We'll go to the third. No score here on the Spartan Sports Network.